up a little bit slowly today. So, if you're wondering what the different setup is today, it is because I am having an editing day. I really wanted to stream, but I'm kind of behind on videos. Not behind enough where the content will be late for you guys, but a little bit behind. So with that being said, I decided to stream and try and edit at the same time. I don't know how I'm going to accomplish that. And I honestly think I'm going to have to move you guys. That might be better. Just in case, so I can see the chat. But right now I am trying to edit the intro for an upcoming vlog. And when it comes to YouTube, like, typically speaking, the first 30 seconds is kind of what decides whether or not someone is going to watch the video or not. Like, it really has to be impactful in the first couple of seconds. Let me move you guys again. I need a good spot. We're going to pivot this. Yay! I think this works. You guys are resting against my screen. So what that means is I really need to make these first couple of seconds impactful. So right now I'm doing retouches, I'm doing lighting adjustments, I'm picking filters and effects, adjusting the saturation, and doing some color correcting and other edits so that the video itself kind of flows more smoothly. This video was really fun to shoot. I was having a lot of fun. And I want people to be able to see that when they watch the video back. So I went to Odawara. I was having so much trouble saying the name of that location. I think it's the W and then the R sound, like right one after another. But it's really, really beautiful there. It's part of Japan that I don't really see so much as like a destination. And I see it more like in people's content as, oh yeah, I passed by this place, but not like a whole video devoted to this location. So I did a day trip there. It's not super close to where I live, but I was pleasantly surprised. The people in Odawara are really nice. I think they had a lot of the people I talked to, because I was asking for permission before filming for YouTube, and a lot of the people there were like, thank you for asking, but we're not super comfortable if you film inside of establishments. And these are really nice people, and my overall impression was that maybe like YouTubers have made such a bad impression there that certain locations don't feel comfortable having YouTubers around because they just don't know what they're going to get, which made me a little bit sad. I think people can do better than that. We can do better than that. So I tried to be respectful there, but it was definitely worth stopping. Like, hi! For more than just a day trip. I think it was a place I would have liked to spend more time at. I might have to just go back. Hey! This is what I'm editing right now. So I'll show you a sneak peek. If you happen to be, I'm sorry, my screen is kind of dirty, but if you happen to be in Japan right now, I definitely recommend visiting the plum groves they have there. I tried to get over to the plum groves, but I didn't have time to see the castle and then go see the plum blossoms afterwards. A lot of the trains were delayed that day as well, so I just didn't want to get stuck. That's happened before. While I was on my way to the location, someone pulled, like, there's an alert on the train, and someone had pulled the emergency brakes and the train stopped, and just stayed in one place for like 15 minutes. And I was really, really feeling anxious because I had got on the train knowing like I need to go to the restroom. And then like when it stopped, I was like, oh crap, I really need to get off this train. You want to see how I edit? Don't judge me because my screen's a little messy, but I'll try if it's helpful. So I don't know if you can see, but these are the clips. Hang on. Let me move it so you can see. These are the clips down here, and then let me move so I can show you guys. Why is it acting weird? So basically, when I want to edit content, I pull all the clips that I recorded. This is CapCut. I pull all the clips that I need to edit in here. And then for me, I like to watch through them or check like what I have recorded. And then if I, like, let's say that this part right here, I don't want for whatever reason, like it didn't come out good, I will hit this, which is split. I probably need to clean my screen. And then I'll do that. And then once I've split it, now it's in 2 pieces. And then I can select whichever part that I want to delete and hit delete, and then it's gone. Now I don't actually want to remove that, and like if you make a mistake and you actually remove something that you need, then you can go over here and you can hit undo. And then that makes it easier to like kind of keep track. When you undo, it undoes your last action. So when I hit undo, it still left the clip split. And then if I want to undo the split, I can do that. Hi! Also, if I want to mark a certain part of the video, I can do that. So let's say I am not sure, but I think probably I want to undo the, I want to do something over here. Like later, I need to like add like a pop-up like, hey, please subscribe, or don't forget to share this with your friends. Then I can go ahead and click this. This is add a mark. I'm gonna have to clean my screen because I feel like you guys are not gonna be able to see. Well, hang on. I'm just so used to it being like that, which is not good. But I feel like you guys can't see well, so I'm gonna wipe the screen real quick. While I'm doing that, I need to make my bed too. This is a like chores a day, if you guys can't tell. So cleaning, chores, and all that. This is the Nico Robin wig that I was working on the other day. She's still drying, and you can see in the sun, she's patchy. The color took on the ends, so it's not red anymore on the ends, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll dye it again because I'm going to be wearing a hat anyway, so probably don't need to dye it. But anyways, I'm going to wipe my screen so it's easier to see. Bear with me. And I might just like set the camera somewhere farther back, like here, if I can balance it. We got to play around with it. All right, let's see. Nope, you guys can see my snack, but you guys can't see the screen. Hang on. I'm gonna wipe the screen. So usually when I edit, I have all of like the raw unedited clips. I put them into my project in CapCut. To separate the projects, if I have multiple projects going at once, like multiple trips, then I will label them. So like I can label this one for the location. Like I could say like, okay, this is the Odawara Castle vlog. That way when I go to edit, I don't click into the wrong video. And then once I start editing, then the main focus for me, the way I start is I put all of the clips in chronological order because that's the easiest probably to follow for the viewer. And then I pick usually clips for the beginning of the video. Now I need some way to balance my camera so that you guys can see. And then also that I can work. It's maybe a little better. This might be the best I can do. We'll see. And then if you guys need me to move you, then let me know. So the beginning is the part where I usually do the most edits. It takes practice. Like I'm not a pro at it either. I just started. Like watching other people's YouTube content when people explain how they edit. And then I follow what they did and then make my own version of it. Or like learn stuff. Like I watched someone's video on how to add green screens to something, for example. And that took me like a while to learn. But then once I figured it out, it wasn't too bad. But I just felt like the payout wasn't worth it for the way that I wanted to do it. So I don't do it often. But you can learn a lot from people's YouTube content. So this is the intro of the video that I'm working on. So I really need it to be impactful. So I'm trying to pick like some of the most impactful images to start. And this one right here, I'm going to edit again. Where is it? Because it looks washed out, like it's overly warm. So that's the clip. I'm going to select the clip that I need to edit. So this one's highlighted and I need to adjust it because the color is like very, very warm and I don't know what's going on with that. And I think it's probably because I applied the same presets to all of them. So I need to adjust this one specifically. So I'm going to reduce the intensity of the filter. I'm going to reduce the saturation a little bit. This part is very warm, so I'm gonna see like what I can do to play around with that. I'm not a pro. I'm just doing what I think might fix it. Nope. Hang on. This is very, very warm. Saturation is at 12. Let's do temperature. Oh, that makes it very cold. I can do, let's try color correction. Oof, maybe that's a problem. That's better if I turn color correction off because you can see the blue more. I don't think people are going to care so much, but like if I know that like there's an issue with it that I can fix before I put the video out, I'd rather fix it. This part, the saturation is turned all the way up, really, really bright. And I don't think that's a huge problem because it makes the bridge stand out, so I'm probably gonna leave it like that. I feel like this part needs font, but everything I'm putting there looks very busy. So let's see. Oh, you guys can't see well. Okay. Let's do text templates. These are probably easier to use. This is gonna preview how it looks on the screen. I don't want something busy because I feel like it distracts, like this kind of distracting to me. And also the color kind of blends in with the background. that one is too big. I can shrink it, but it's still a little bit too big. This one's cute, but I don't like this upper font up here. Let's try this. So we will change. So CapCut lets you change the font in the preset fonts, or in the preset text templates. It doesn't let you change the font for the stickers. So I can pick a font that's different than what I had before. This one's kind of cute. But I also want it to be legible. Like if it's too swirly whirly, then like, especially if the screen only shows for a little bit, like people might not be able to read that, especially if I change what it says. Like with it saying travel, maybe it's kind of obvious, but if I change it to something else, maybe it's not going to be so obvious. But I want like kind of like classy, but like easy to read font. This one's nice. Is it too swirly? The original one? You're saying back to this one right here? You like this one? Maybe you leave it then. We'll try it. So we'll say day trip. I also have to think about like how big what I write will be. Like I can adjust the font size a little bit, but you want to keep the balance between the two, because like if you adjust the sizes too much, then they kind of like create like an accidental overlap, which then makes it not legible. So then you can't really read what your font said in the first place. And then Odawara. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe we will leave it. We'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Now, notice how like I don't know if you can see it. There's a cursor just like moving around there. I grabbed it. You like that? We got thumbs up? I can grab it and place it, and then there's a blue line that appears on my screen. A couple blue lines that appear on my screen. Those are showing me whether or not my font is centered or not. So like if I put it down here, I don't have those blue lines, but if I put it up here, basically the program assumes that I'm trying to center it, and so then it gives me like that blue line in the middle of the screen. So it's showing me like right there is the middle, and then if I move it over, it's showing me, okay, this is centered, but I want it a little bit higher, I think. So I'm gonna grab it. Part of the reason I care about where the font is placed so much is because not everybody watches my videos on the same type of device. So some people would watch on their phones, and then other people watch on their computers, on their TV, on their iPads. I can track that in like my channel's like stats. So I can see where people are watching, and so I know that not everybody watches on the same type of device, and I want it to look good on everything. The other thing I like with this program is like I can put it to full screen and then check how it looks. So, day trip to Odawara. All right, that looks pretty good. And then maybe, I'm not trying to be too busy with the font. Like, I want there to be font as a guide, but not like overwhelm people when they're trying to watch. So, since I already have this one, and let's check what the font types are real quick. So this font is Hypercrack, and then the font below it is Tydak Ada. So let's try and add another font. But in order to make it streamline, oh, this one has a loading thing though. I don't want the loading thing in the intro. See how, hang on. I did that very quickly, so it's not obvious what I'm talking about, I guess. But see how it does a little loading wheel and then the font? I don't want that in the beginning, because for a long form video, I think it's possible that people will be like, oh no, this video is like a buffering type video. I'm not sitting around for that. This is kind of cute. Why are the fonts that I'm liking today like New York themed? See, this kind of goes with the other one. Yeah, I kind of clicked off of it quickly, sorry. So this one has like the arrow going to the font, and then this one has an arrow going to the font. And I think they're in the opposite directions, which I think could be cute. No? No, they're both down, but they're on, I don't know, they're on the other side, but could be cute. So we're gonna just move this over. I don't want a huge gap between the font because I want people to be able to like read the font, think about what they just read without being like bombarded with more information, and then move on to another screen and then be able to read and then process again. So let's see. Let's pull this over. Let's do maybe explore Japan with me or something. Or maybe explore with me. Because I don't, obviously the video is in Japan, but I don't want to like create confusion because like there's so many different places within Japan, and I want the message to be clear, like where the video is located, especially if someone is specifically watching this video because they're thinking about going to this location. And I don't, should I move it up just a little bit so it's not covering the full thing? I think I don't like the words on this clip. This clip right here is driving me nuts. I'm just being far too picky. Let me just try one more thing with this clip and then I'll just leave it alone. We're gonna try a color correction. And then tint. Can I change the tint? how I feel about that either. Maybe it's a tiny better. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Sometimes over fixating on one clip can make it worse and halt progress. I've noticed that I do that sometimes, and we're not trying to do that today. Tydak. So let's put Tydak on the bottom again. So this font right here on the bottom is called Larkin, and I can change it by selecting the font. And then I go over here and I can search the font that I need. So Tydak. Search. Why isn't it coming up? So CapCut, which is the program that I'm using, has updated a lot recently. And since it updated, it's been glitchy. Just a little bit glitchy. Maybe I have to put the full thing now. So Tydak, Ada. Maybe I have to put the full thing now. So Tidakada. Where is it? Okay, that's rude. Maybe there's a possibility. I'm just gonna look through. There's a possibility that this font right here, the way that the preset is designed, doesn't let you use the one that I'm trying to use. So in that case, what I'll do is go back and check on here. What is it near? So the font that I want is down here near mode. So let's try searching for mode instead for the other one. And then if I can't find it like that, then I'll just say that I'll have to reverse the fonts, which is not a big deal. Mode. No? All right. Let's try this one. This one is Hypercrack. So let's do Hypercrack. This could just be a technical issue from the updates, because I got tired of updating this program every single day, and I just said, you know what, screw it. Oh my gosh. So the top one is already Tydak. So maybe that's why it won't let me do the bottom one. Maybe it doesn't want them to match. Let's try Hypercrack. Hypercrack. Is that how they spelled it? There it is. But it changed both of them. No, please don't do that. Let's go back. I know for the top one at least I can get to Tydak, so let's try that. I'm just gonna try and find it manually. This is a type of thing like I obsess over when I create the content, like behind the scenes, because I want to really make sure that the people that take the time of their day to watch my content actually enjoy it, and that I actually put forth effort to make the video something that someone could enjoy. And that is so rude. For some reason, I can find it if I manually search for it, but if I don't, are you finding this helpful at all? Like, is it something like you can kind of like follow, you think? That's a trash truck. I have a very type A personality, so like if I really find something that I like or want to be a certain way, like I don't like giving up. Like I'll try my best to, hang on, to make it the way that I think it should be. Hyper Crack, where are you? It's near Insta Tac HV. So like, you know, when TikTok was allegedly gonna be banned, when that happened, they were talking about banning CapCut too. And after that, ever since that, CapCut has been like putting out updates like almost every other day. And it makes it kind of like harder to use the program, because it's like every single day they're making updates to try and deal with glitches, but it didn't used to have problems with. You can look it up and you can see like the Reddit like crash outs. Like there's like literally pages and pages worth of Reddit crash outs where people are just like, what happened? It was fine before. But I like the program. I'm willing to put up with its temperamental moments because it's a good program. All right, so now to check if I like how I've done things, I put it on the full screen so I can see the image clearly, especially if someone's gonna watch it on their TV or like on an iPad, they're probably gonna see it bigger like this. And then I wanna see, can I read the font? Can I still enjoy the images? Are they on the screen long enough to read? I think so.
Good morning, guys. I'm on my way to Odawara.
I look so tired.
I think that's how you say it.
So this scene right here, I need to clean up the lighting. I'm going to retouch it because I look really tired. That's my preference. I don't think you have to. And probably most people that watch this channel are not watching the channel for aesthetics. They're watching the channel because they're interested in Japan. But I like to fix everything. In the beginning, when I first started creating content, my favorite thing was cutting content out. Like I'll just, if I don't like it, I'll just remove it altogether. And now I think I've become a little bit more patient with the process of it. So let's see, for this one, I'm gonna reduce the saturation a little bit because it doesn't need to be as high as like say the bridge and all of that. And I feel like it's making me a little bit like reddish orange, which is fine, but I'm just gonna adjust that. Then this right here is brilliance. So it kind of like it's kind of like brightening. See that? So I'm just gonna do just a tiny bit, like a 3. And let's see, do I want clarity at all? Maybe a tiny bit of clarity because it's a little bit bright. So I'm gonna put clarity at like 6. And oh, also, I don't really think it's super necessary, but I like to sometimes mask the video. What is it doing?
Before, like,
What is it doing? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, ever since they updated it, it's been wonky. Because it used to have masks where you can, like, make, like, do a cutout and do, like, a heart, or you can do a cutout and do a box. But I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I have no idea what it's doing with the masking. Because it's supposed to, like, actually cut the video to fit within the mask. And I currently have no idea what it's doing. See? Why is this still here? I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me. Because I don't know. So I'm just going to leave that alone because I don't know what they've done with that. And I am not trying to play with it right now. I can also do like some like swoosh effects. Like that. Like a jump scare.
Good morning, guys.
I'm not going to leave that in. But it can be fun though. Because like you can do different things like.
Good morning.
That's kind of cool, right? It's extra, right? But it's kind of cool. I'm not going to leave that in. Maybe for some other clips, but I feel like introducing a talking period of the video, which is like, bah, you know, it's probably not the best way. No, we're not trying to do that. Back to video. It doesn't need stabilizing enhance image. That looks a little better. Reduce image noise. It's gonna just take forever to apply those. You mean like when you're making videos for kids, having more interactive like pop-ups and intros, and yeah, I could see that. Even with adults, so like I studied marketing in university, and apparently with adults, at least this was like back when I was getting my degree, so this is like 2020 or 2021, they were saying like adults have an attention span for visual stuff of about 7 seconds. So that's part of why like we just sat there for like forever messing with this, because like when people start watching, the decision point when they decide, do I want to sit here and potentially spend 15 minutes of my life on this video, they're making it here. They may not even get all the way down to here. So the entry point is really, really when you want people to be like able to see that what you're creating and see that it's gonna be worth their time, which is part of why I care so much about it. And then also like YouTube is a competition. It's my videos versus all the other people that create Japan content in a good way. Like I'm not saying that like any bad way, but it's like there's so many people creating content, good content, really beautiful content all the time, that you really have to put in the effort if you want to stand out. Like, can you imagine if like a talented Olympic athlete went to the Olympics and then they were like, well, I'm already talented and I'm already good and everybody knows I'm already good at sports, so like I'm just gonna like jog this one. They're gonna get left in the dust. That person's gonna get left in the dust because they're not realizing where they're at, you know? So that's how I see YouTube. So here I just smooth my under eye bags a little bit, which is over here and smoothing. And then I just adjusted my smile lines a little bit because I have deep smile lines. And did I whiten my teeth? I didn't whiten my teeth.
Vlog, which I will link here.
Maybe I will. I don't really think like the lighting washes them out or makes them look weird, but I can. I think I'll leave them alone. Yeah, I think I'll leave them alone. The main thing is my eyes look tired, so that is what I wanted to fix in this video. So now we're gonna move on to other clips. This clip is with natural lighting, like outside. The other clip was natural lighting too, but this one is like outside the house. And I have like chapstick on at least at this point. So I look a little brighter. So I'm not gonna adjust it as much because it distracts naturally from my eyes, but I'm gonna smooth just a little bit. And I'm gonna keep it consistent with the other clip, which I smoothed to about 19. And I think on this clip, I am going to leave my smile lines alone. I don't really care here. I don't look so tired, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Man, I love Lawson. I would have probably liked to go wander around in this Lawson. But a lot of places were saying they didn't really like love to have cameras over there. So I didn't want to get sidetracked. So this part, I am not editing like in detail, like cutting everything while I am streaming, because I really want to get into the weeds. Like if you've seen me already go through this, chopping this up, then you already know I really want to go into the weeds with this one and make sure I remove things like really long pauses. I can already tell when there's a pause, like right here. I can tell how much I'm talking based on these sound bars down here. So like this part where it's like almost white all the way up to like almost like a yellow orange color there. That is showing like me talking, and then where it's lower there, either I am not talking, yep, not talking as much, or I'm talking quietly there. So when I do the sound stuff, why did it apply noise reduction? Did it automatically do that? That's interesting. So speaking of noise reduction is something that I will do. Voice enhance is something that I will do. Personally, I don't really care too much how my voice sounds. It is what it is. So it's not that I want to make my voice more beautiful, so to speak, but like if there's multiple people talking in the area and it's like a crowd of people, and then I need my voice to stand out from the crowd, sometimes that feature improves like the clarity of my voice. So I'll use that. And then, so I'm not really going to get into this because you guys are just going to be listening to me repeat the same things over and over again. Oh, look, we're walking down the street. Oh, look, we're walking down the street, like over and over and over again while I work through the sound and stuff, which I'm not going to do. But I will add like a little note here, because if you can see the sound already, I know I wasn't talking here, but you can see the sound over here already. There's no sound. So I'm going to go ahead and put a note to like kind of let the viewer know so they can follow around. Let's pull this over. And see, it's just street sound. So I'm just gonna put, you can follow the markers or something like that. Or there's markers to follow. I don't know. And then what was our font again? We're using Hypercrack and Tydac Ada. Tydac Ada. I'm gonna use Tydac. The Hypercrack looks more like handwriting, and the Tydac is more smooth flowing. And I feel like the smooth flowing kind of goes a little bit more with this sign. And that's literally my rationale. That's as technical as it gets there. Tydac. Are you gonna find it now? It's acting like it's looking. Why is it doing that? It's refusing to find it with the search, so I have to manually scroll. So rude. Okay, I'm gonna remove this from the search. Oh, yay! It's recently used. See what I mean? Like how it's like kind of smoother. Like it's kind of got a smooth look. And then the other one, now that we know we can just go to recently used. The other one is a little bit rough, more rough looking. And I feel like it doesn't go quite as well with the sign. And also I need to decide where I'm gonna put this. Like, would this be nice? This might be nice, right? Like it doesn't have to go here. I don't want it to cover this sign because you can kind of read the messaging. You think yes up here? Was that your vote? James, you're about to get like a director credit. I'm gonna have to put you, like, you know how I do like the descriptions? If you've been watching this channel for a while, I put the like the description area has like all the information for the video. You're about to get a director credit, just so you know. I'm gonna put special thanks to James. Let me make a note. Yeah, James has just earned a director credit. I'm serious too. Also, another thing I did is I'm serious. I got a book at the castle. They wouldn't let me film for YouTube inside of it. But it was kind of weird. Like I asked them, can I film for YouTube? And they were kind of like, I don't know, you probably shouldn't. And then I asked, they said outside is fine. And then I got to the top of the castle, which, hang on, we'll come back to this. I got to the top of the castle. I'll show you that in a sec. Boop, 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 boop. It's all the way in there, so bear with me. This was so pretty, by the way. If you guys are around in February, please go check that out. Alright, where is it? I got to the top of the castle and I asked the security guard, okay, so this is me going up to the castle. Boom, boom, boom. Up the stairs, and then this is the view. So I asked them, can I film inside? And they're like, no. And then I asked the security guard at the top, and then that person was like, sure, I don't care. So I just took a quick clip. I really and truly think that part of the issue was like they really don't want people being like, hey guys, what's up? I'm here in Odawa. Like I'm vlogging in the castle, and it's like come on, like I don't think they wanted that. So I think that was why they were like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't. I don't think they wanted to be responsible for that. So I don't even think I talked here. Yeah, I wasn't talking here. And then I think this is wind sound. I don't even think I talked. Maybe I talk eventually, but I didn't say much. I think I just said how pretty it is because it's stupid beautiful view, like absolutely insane view. Like you can see, this is like Izu, like over here, the Izu Peninsula. Which if you watch the other video, I should probably put a link here. So like if you watch the Izu Shabbleton zoo video, this is the area, like way off in the distance. But you can see it from the top of this castle. All right, going back to the font. We got sidetracked. I got us sidetracked. Changing the font. I don't know why it looks like that now. It's like kind of crunched up. Oh, it's probably because it's like pulled a little too far. We're gonna put it here. Alright, I'm gonna pivot us a little bit so I can input. Follow the posted signs. This is about to be something that really annoys me in just 5 seconds here. Because, like, why is all the font crammed up on the side? I thought at first it was because I had pulled this over too far. But now I think that it's playing games. And I am not here for that. Why is it doing that? CapCut, you and me are going to fight. You know what? It's not worth it. We're not gonna get upset over it. Leaving the Y behind. You can follow. Is it because it types it in? Sometimes when CapCut types, wrong screen. Sometimes when CapCut types in, oh yeah, that's what it was. So like if it pushes the words in or types the words in, yes, absolutely, it's possible to speed up the video. So before you go, here's how you speed up a video. Okay, you go to here, and then you go to video, and then not reverse, basic, scale. Where is it now? Speed. There we go. Sorry, I was on the spot. Okay, so speed. And speed, you have standard. In the standard bar, you can decide if you just want to make your video like a ton faster. Here, let's do it with a long clip because it's going to make more sense, okay? So we're going to pull this over. Here's a long clip, right? This is at 1.00. That is a standard speed. If we want to make it extremely fast, we're going to put it over here. The farther over it is, the faster it gets. When it's fast, it shrinks. When it shrinks like this, if you want to be able to see it, I have a touch screen. So I'm gonna... Part of the reason my screen was messy in the beginning is because I was doing my hair. And so there's like wax, hair wax on my trackpad. That's what that is, okay? So I'm pinching this and I'm opening my hand. The reason for that is to make it bigger so that I can manipulate this more. Okay, so now you can see this part and it's gonna be very fast. See that? How it sounds like all squeaky and stuff? If I want it to do the same clip and then do it extremely slow, I'm gonna go here. Remember before it was at 1.00, now it's at 0.36. So now it's gonna be like, whoa. See? And if I want to put it back the way it was before, all I need to do is remember to go to the first bar. I don't have to remember that it's 1.00. And then one more thing before you go, one more thing, okay? If you want to do something fancy like a jump in and then jump out type cut, you can do something like this. This is like bullets, right? Or like montage, right? So we go
And a lot of people on Instagram were talking about how beautiful it is.
And then see? When it drops, it's slow, so you can customize that. I hope that helps. I am going to take a restroom break since it seems like my co-director is going to head out. And then for everybody else who is just like kind of waiting, I apologize. I'll be right back, okay? And I'm going to get more caffeine. All right, we're back. Thank you for all the help editing, James. You will be receiving a director credit. I was serious about that. All right. So now, for this video, for this portion, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back to the way it was before. Where's the curve? We're gonna remove the curve. And, whoa. And we're gonna go back to where we were editing the sign area. Right here. So this does a really far jump out, which I like, but I want to see, can I adjust it? Scale 105. I'm going to shrink it a little bit. '86. Hopefully it's still legible. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna let this last a little bit longer so it's easier to read since it's popping in and popping out. You can follow the post-it signs.
I think this is so pretty. I'm trying to like show it with.
Let's put this right here. You can follow the post-it signs.
I think this is so pretty. I'm trying to like show it.
All right. And I think also I'm gonna go ahead and add in some shadow. And the reason I'm doing that is to make it more visible. A couple times in old videos, not so much recently, but I've had people say that they can't see the font that I added well. I wish it will let me adjust the speed. Distance? Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. I want to adjust the speed of this, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. This spot was really pretty to me. Did I talk here? Maybe this will be a good spot to add music. So this clip doesn't need to be in here. This clip I just used for a short I uploaded, so I'm gonna delete that. That's why it's vertical. And I don't want to leave the vertical clips in, but since I grabbed all of my clips at once, some of the vertical clips slipped through the cracks. That's okay. I only have a couple of them. And since I'm already editing for the vertical clips, I'm gonna just go ahead and this clip I need to come back to. So I'm gonna put, you can mark where you want to come back to. So I'm gonna put a marker there. Come back to this clip because I need to come back to this clip. I'll show you guys why in a second. Is my computer charged enough so I can put it on the big screen? It's not. So I'm trying to update my computer. I'm actually waiting for a new computer to arrive today because my laptop is old and my laptop has been dying or like almost dead, so that it's difficult to edit videos. And I have like a big screen over here, but I can't use it because if I plug it in, it's gonna cause my laptop to die. Which reminds me, I should probably clean the other screen once I plug it in, because I was showing you guys the screen and like I was like, oh crap, it's very messy. But in my defense, today is like chores day, it's tidying day, and I was doing my hair before I started streaming, and I started touching all over everything, and I didn't realize I was touching all over everything, so I just kind of like made a big mess, you know. Okay, so I gotta find the other vertical clip, which is probably at the end, now that I think about it. Loading. Where are you? Vertical clip. Is this it? Maybe I didn't grab it? That's weird. Alright, I'll worry about that later. So let's continue to try to be a little bit in order. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna mess with the sound too much. But for this clip, I think I'm gonna increase the saturation a little bit. Basic temperature, saturation. Saturation's already turned up, but I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more here, so you can see the color that's already there.
it without getting my shadow up.
Should I turn the volume down here? Just turn the volume down for a second. Because it's going to make editing easier. Boom, boom, boom. That's turned up. That's my cat in the background licking her bed, which will later make her throw up. So we don't want that. I also need to clean my car later. Today is just going to be a big tidy up day. This is at 18 for saturation. This is at 28. But I don't think I'm mad at that because the color here is already fairly bright. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So we're going to go from 28, 18, 12. Kind of go down like that. And then this part right here, I might add music to later because I think it's really pretty, and I didn't really talk a lot at this spot, so I'm probably just going to add some pretty music in the background, but maybe not too loud so you can hear the background sounds. This scene is red, a little red. I think I might reduce the color here when it flips to me. When it flips, when right here, split, and then boom, boom, boom. We're walking, we're talking, we're walking and talking. And there was a flip again there. Should I reduce the color? Split. And let's check where's the saturation at. Adjustment. Saturation is at 12. Let's reduce it a little bit. And let's do animation, adjustment, video, retouch, skin, tiny bit of smoothing. Because I feel like I don't think it matters, honestly. But smooth smile lines a little bit, maybe. I don't really think it needs much retouching, so we're just gonna try and reduce the light. And I think some programs have like a skin tone protect, where like when you edit, you are not messing with the skin tone itself. But I don't know how to do that in this program. So bridge, 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 bridge. No, I don't want this to go back here. I want you stay there. Alright, what are the settings on this? That is what I want to know. Video, basic, adjustment. So auto adjust is 80. Because I want the other one in the other clip that's similar in the front to be like that. So auto adjust is 80. So now we're gonna go back and go here. color match is not selected, color correction is not selected, and saturation is 12. So we're gonna go back because we want these clips to match. There might be an easier way to do this, I am not sure, but I am trying to match the qualities, the aesthetics of these two clips one to another. Because this clip right here looks very like yellow and a little bit like washed out, and I don't want it to look like that. So I am trying to match the two clips together. And I can tell, I can easily go back to check by going to adjust. Going to adjustment and going to the marker. Sorry, I got distracted. They're both on 12. It's gotta be the filter then. So how can I compensate? I said I was gonna leave it alone, and like I'm like mentally like I don't want to leave it alone. I just want to check something. If I take the retro film filter off, boom, I like it without the retro film filter. So what can I do? I think I can reduce the intensity of the filter. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. So we're gonna split it and then split it again. And then we're gonna reduce the intensity. Try to reduce it and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. I don't want to do it so much that you can't tell that it's still got the filter on. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I guess it transitions. This is literally me being a perfectionist. Alright, we're gonna undo. And we're gonna make sure it lines up. Split. And we're gonna reduce to like 30 here. Yep. And the good thing is that because the font pops up, it kind of creates like a false sense of continuity. Because it's like boom, 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 walking. The filter has changed right here. Filter changed here. And then there's font on the screen. So, yeah, I think we're going to leave it like that. At least, I don't know if that's perfect per se, but it's better to me. I can accept that. No. You can follow the post-it signs. Alright, I'm gonna turn the audio back up because I want to confirm if I verbally say where we're headed.
Okay, I am going to navigate my way to the castle. It's supposedly about a 5-minute walk from here.
Okay, so I say where we're going, which is helpful. So now we say, okay, I
My way to the castle. It's
navigate my way to the castle. So now, can I get a travel thing? So we'll just put, this is kind of cute, right? We could do like from the station to the castle.
so it's supposedly about a 5-minute walk from.
And maybe we'll do, I know I said I wouldn't do too much of the audio, but I need a little bit. Let's do walking. I don't like it directly over my face, so let's do it over to the side. I feel like that's better. And I'm gonna turn the audio down. So, boop, boop, boop. Station to the castle. No. We want to edit California, so. Da, wa, no. Da, wa, da, castle. And then we're gonna do. No. This one, I don't know why I put this one up here. Hang on. This one needs to go down because we're starting at the station to, so we're gonna go from the castle, from the station to the castle. It's hard to think about communicating and typing and placement all at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can walk and chew gum, but should I shrink it? Maybe? What are we doing here? What's happening? What's going on? Oh, no. I didn't want to delete that. Can I make it bigger? And I honestly might, I might remove it altogether. Because I kind of like don't like where it's sitting on the screen. This is me being picky. Like I really spend hours doing this. And it's probably not good, but. Alright, let's go back to text. I like this design, but I don't like that it's across the screen. Hang on, we're gonna delete this real quick. You can go now. Nope, don't like that either. Maybe we can put this one here. So it'll be like next stop. Let's do that. Hashtag next stop. Or we can do the castle. I kind of like that. Hashtag oh da wa da. cast the maybe we should, because hashtags are always like smaller case, so maybe so it looks more authentic. And this is what are we going? What happened? Sometimes when I don't see the scale adjuster, I will just grab from the sides. I don't know if you can see it. Just gonna grab from there and pull it in. And that's a little better. And then we're just gonna go ahead and put next stop right there. Next stop, next stop. So now it should slide out. Oops, I can't fully see, but. And is that long enough to read? Maybe we want it to be a little bit longer. So we're gonna go boop, boop, boop. Should we add an exclamation point? I feel like that's fun. Exclamation point. Next stop. Feels fun. So we're gonna just add that. And also I'm not matching this to the fonts that I've been using, because I feel like this looks like a social media font and I want to leave it with that same like push notification feeling. So that's why I'm not changing the font. No! Leave it yellow. Oh no! Okay, we're gonna undo that. Undo, 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 undo. I liked it when it was yellow. Not the ugly yellow, the other yellow. There we go. Oof, that was close. Alright, so since I want there to be shadow here to make it easier to read, but I don't want it to change the color of the font, I'm going to try a workaround, which is I'm going to highlight. This is highlighted. The word is highlighted. Words are highlighted. And now I'm going to go down, 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 down. And we're going to go under shadow. And we're going to go under distance. And see if I can increase the distance to try and make it more visible. And I might have to do the same thing to the other one because it has to match. Okay. So we might not be able to use this. We might have to take this off. And then we got to check this side. Shadow. Oh, okay. Oop. I think maybe my package is arriving. I'm going to sign off. I'm very excited for what I am ordering. Maybe I'll do an unboxing with you guys. But I'm going to go. Love you guys. Bye.